Alright folks, welcome back. Currently we're still in Prim, but right now we're gonna head towards the NCR Correctional Facility to take on the Powder Gangers. Currently got out my SMG, but I'm gonna switch out for the Varmint Rifle, because I'm gonna need to do some long-range sniping. Just go ahead and hop right off this bridge. Now the NCRCF is northeast of Prim. You can see it on my map marker down on the bottom left. Not a whole lot of interest on our way there, so I'll probably just cut it out unless there's anything interesting going on. Okay, up here by the train tracks we got some powder ganger patrols. Nothing we can't handle. Did I gain karma for all of these? Hold on, let's just check my karma before I do all of this. Neutral Wanderer. Let's see what my status is after I clean out. Alright, we're up on this ridge overlooking the prison. We got sentries in the towers and one guarding the door. He's named though, so we're gonna see if I can take him out in one shot. Line up the shots. Dropped him like a sack of potatoes. Sentry in the tower. Tower on the right. Dropped. Not in range of that tower. Let's move a little closer now that all the close ones are taken out. No sentry in that one. Can I hit that guy? Yep. That's the great thing about the Varmint Rifle. If you can see it, you can snipe it. Doesn't mean you can always take it down with one hit, but you can hit it. Missed. Didn't alert him, must have whizzed by his head. Alright. Got him. Pretty sure that's all of them in the towers. Let's get that guy sitting out. Oh wait, he's moving. Moving where? Lead him a bit. There's another guy over here. One more in the courtyard. But he's on the other side of that tower. Need to go around. Not sure I can get him from out here. Nope, the gate's in the way. Fence. And since it acts like a solid object, I'm not going to be able to shoot through it. Alright. A couple of people inside have armor, so I'm going to switch to the repeater. And they spotted me. Oh, come on. 80% my butt. It'll have to do. Well, that's all of them. Except for Myers. Please don't run out the door, Myers. I need to talk to you. Please calm down, Myers. I need to talk to you.
Watch out! Didn't know anyone would willingly walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story? I was a sheriff, believe it or not, for a small town far to the west of here. Short version is that sometimes justice is a little slow. I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm not sorry for anything I did, but I will do the time. Fair enough trade if you ask me. Assuming an NCR pardon comes with the job, and it had better. I also need to be able to do things my own way. Due process has its place. But sometimes it's just a waste of time. I'll need to know that I'm not going to end up right back in prison. Alright then. Guess I'll just make a quiet exit. No need for a goodbye party or anything.
And it's as simple as that. Much easier if I don't have to fight the powder gangers, but they had it coming. Alright. I'll loot all the bodies and everything later. Whoop, yep, that's the guy I couldn't get. Or not. Yep, there's one more out here. One of them must run out. Anyway, I'll loot all the bodies after I'm done in a little bit. First, need to take the admin building, because that's where the leaders are. And the guards. First things first, going to actually put a helmet on. Boost my damage threshold just a little.
Watch out! Damn! Come on!
Surprised no one heard that.
Who's there?
A lot of the guards have armor, so I'm gonna need to... Oh boy. That's something. Let's switch to slugs. No, I don't want to target Eddie. Yeah, Eddie had that plasma pistol. Hurts quite a bit. But that's what Sunset Sarsarilla's for. And now that everyone's dead, I'm gonna loot the place. Oh hey, I leveled up picking a lock. Alright, put most of it into speech and a few into science. 50 speech is all you need for most checks. No perk at level 5. And here is one of the main reasons you want to loot this place. Lying Congressional Style. Speech skill book. Then using a key I got off of Eddie. Usually there's a bunch of ammo on this desk. I think it might have gotten moved when I chucked that dynamite. Oh well. Oh, yep, here's the rest. That'll do. There's also this weapon cabinet here. Hey, sweet. Laser rifle. If I was using energy weapons, that would be great. Gonna repair my stuff and give a whole bunch to Eddie to carry, because that's another perk of having companions. Extra carry inventory space. Bleh. Alright. Lighter load. Let's go take out the rest of the buildings. Only a couple of convicts in each. And some minor loot, but we won't get into that. And yeah, it is kind of weird that I don't get any penalty at all, morally or from the NCR, for gunning down escaped convicts in cold blood, but hey, them's the breaks. Alright. This last guy has some armor on him. He was the shopkeeper for the prison, so he was the best at smuggling things in. And that's it. That's everyone in the prison. Hope that wasn't too gruesome for you. Now to loot. See you in about, 10 minutes. Alright, so that's everything looted. Just to recap here. Help aiding escaped convicts, running errands for them. Neutral karma. Shooting them in the back once I gain their trust. Good karma. Taking anything they happen to leave out after they've died. Bad karma. Again, morality in games. Now what we're gonna do is head back to Prim. Now Myers is in Prim right now. There he is right here. But he can't be a sheriff until he gets a pardon. So for that we need to get to the Mojave outposts. Up there where those two statues are shaking hands. Road trip. And yes, there will be some pit stops along this road. Hold up here. We got a couple more of those escaped convicts up ahead, but they haven't noticed me yet. Let's see what happens. Odd. Usually there's supposed to be an event that happens. Up, here she comes. Owned! Owned! These are the jackals. And they're a step up from escaped convicts. They're a raider gang. Think Mad Max. But they aren't immune to bullets. Most of them wear armor. All of them have heavier weapons. Well, okay, actually, some of them wear armor, and a few of them have heavier weapons. A lot of them will still just run at you with a knife. But yeah, see? She had a 10mm pistol. Jackals. The Jackals and Vipers are the two main raider gangs. And the Great Khans, but they don't do much raiding anymore. Not since Bitter Springs. Bit vulgar. Oh, he already dropped. Thanks, Eddie. Now, a couple of things we want around here. First, I want to fix my armor. Got a little beat up. Then in one of these cars... Yeah, this is the one. In one of these cars is a skeleton and 2 suitcases. Bunch of pre-war money. Ooh, and business wear. Boosts speech by +5 when I wear it. Finally found one of those. Now, pre-war money has no weight, and it's mostly just there to be sold. I'm not really sure why it's worth anything, but because it's not backed by anything. But the presiding theory is that, well, it's just there to be nice, soft, cleanish paper. Yes, you can literally wipe your butt with a wad of $100 bills. Oh, good, they both have armor. Really? Other than them, there's a few more little mantises. Mantids? I think it's mantids. Still around here. And Guns and Bullets. The Guns skill book. Nice to have. Let's go smash some bugs. Yay. Oh, missed one. And this guy's got a sunset bottle cap and some brass knuckles, which are actually fairly valuable for their weight. And there's a few other things in here, but aside from the loading table over there, the one major thing is Hydra. It's a type of drug that'll regenerate your limbs if they get broken. But it is pretty addictive and the withdrawal symptoms are not nice. I mostly don't use it because doctor bags are common enough and they don't weigh all that much. Alright, after that detour, we're back on our way. Alright, we're going to step lightly over here, because that gas station is overrun with scorpions. You think scorpions are bad now? Try one that's the size of a car. Alright. Gonna switch to the varmint rifle for maximum range. They're also pretty heavily armored. So what I'm gonna try to do is lure them over to that truck. To that car over there. And then make it explode. Come on, car, explode. Yay! That's always fun. I love it when that happens. Alright, cowboy repeater because I need to get through their armor. Other side of the car. The burned out hulk of a car. Must have died. Good job, Eddie. Now another thing that's here is a bright follower. Haven't seen much of them yet, but they're scattered around, and we'll see a lot more of them later. They usually carry energy weapons, so if that's what you play with, might want to look out for them. Now there's some loot roundabouts here, but mostly we'll want to just come inside here. There's a unarmed skill book right there, and some random loot spread around. Also the Mayor of Nipton's journal. Part of it anyway. Looting! Alright, now that we've cleaned that out, let's head up the road. There's a traveling merchant and his bodyguard right there, and it looks like the pack Brahmin is clipping through the ground. Yeah, things are a little glitchy, especially at a distance. The less you pay attention to Brahmin, the better. They're a little freaky. Anyway, traveling merchant.
Hey there. Need anything? Sure.
They've got the randomest stuff, but it's usually useful. I'm gonna trade with them. Alright, made some caps off of them. Now let's run up the mountain. Hooga chaka, hooga chaka, hooga, ooga, ooga chaka. Alright, we made it. The Mojave Outpost. This statue is built to represent the exact spot where the NCR Rangers and the Desert Rangers met and joined forces against the Legion. Because it had just been the Desert Rangers against the Legion and they were getting their butts kicked. Alright, in this building. We talk to this guy.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or...
Courier.
Just need something for the logbook. Keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days.
Don't care about your problems, blah blah blah.
Prim? These units are stationed up there.
Don't care.
It has.
Alright. One of the convicts.
One of the powder gangers. They've been nothing but trouble for us. Why would...
Blah blah blah. Speech 30.
All right. If his sentence was closing up, I can see about getting him pardoned. Prim is important to our trade up from California, so having someone there who owes us a favor, that couldn't hurt.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Couple of people.
Hey.
A couple of quests to start around here. Let's find the ranger. There's Ranger Jackson.
Looks like we got a new visitor in the old Brahmin pen.
Blah blah blah.
Hell. Now look, I appreciate... you know...
Basically, he wants us to clear out the road. There's some ants in the way.
Thanks.
Even though we didn't see him coming up, there's ants in the way. So, I'll probably get that next video.
Hello.
One other quest to start up here. There's also a bar in there and a vendor and stuff. And a potential companion, but you can't start her quest. Can't get her as a companion until you talk to the Crimson
courier?
Caravan Company.
If so, this might be your lucky day. If you don't mind walking a bit. And your eyes are good.
Ranger Ghost. She wants us to check out Nipton because it's been smoking for days. And a big pillar of smoke.
I think there's trouble in Nipton. No traffic from there on the roads. And while I can explain that away, the smoke from the town I can't. I'm sure it's been hit. What I need to know is if they survived it. There's...
Blah blah blah.
Alright. Look at you. All fired up and ready to go. Wish the others around here had that kind of attitude. Listen, I don't want you getting killed for this. So if you head there and run into trouble, I'm asking for eyes and ears, not your life. Alright?
I'll be going now.
Mind yourself on the...
I'm pretty sure she's named Ranger Ghost because she's albino, but I'm not sure of that. Gonna take some things that aren't claimed here. Then I'll head back to Prim. Alright. Run over here and tell Myers he's got the job.
Thanks for getting me that pardon. Me and the boys will take good care of Prim. Don't you worry. Watch yourself out there.
Alright, level 6. Alright, I put 10 points into repair because I need at least 70 for the perk I want, which is Hand Loader. Why? Because it instantly makes almost every weapon much better. Well, not instantly, I have to do a little work. Here I'll explain over at the loading bench over here. Alright, what the Hand Loader perk does is it, in addition to collecting spent brass from your guns when you fire them more often, you'll also unlock a whole bunch of hand-loading recipes for all of your ammo. I'm gonna show off 357 mag JFP and 10 mil JHP. Don't need a whole bunch of that. And 5.56 match hand load. Now, in the items tab, you can equip those in the ammo section. What 350 Magnum JFP does is it does 25% more damage than normal ammo, negates 3 points of damage threshold, and is 20% more accurate. Now, switch to the varmint rifle and I can show off the match loads. The match loads do 15% more damage and are 35% more accurate. Very nice for sniping. And the 10mm JHPs, they're about halfway between normal rounds and hollow points. They don't do quite as much damage as hollow points, but they also don't only double the damage threshold instead of tripling it. They're also useful because you make them instead of having to rely on finding them from vendors and buying them. But I'm not going to use them too much. There's a lot of ammos, and there's a lot of different ammos. You can experiment with what you want, and a lot of them require higher repair skill than what I have. For instance, if you want the match loads for the 50 cal, you need maxed out repair skill. But they're well worth it, trust me. Anyway, I just have one more thing to do before I finish up this episode. Alright, so a couple of days after you bring law and order back to Prim, or if you just stand around like a doofus, you come back in here.
This is our casino, punk.
And there's a bunch of, toughs, raiders, whatever.
You've got moxie, buddy. But we don't take kindly to tourists on our turf. 100 caps should cover this trip into our territory.
Well, actually, they're deserters from the NCR, but whatever.
Fuck. We lose again. We heard Prim was ripe for the picking, so figured we could come here and shake down some of the suckers. We weren't expecting a sheriff here. We're just trying to put as many miles from NCR as we can. We don't want to be anywhere near New Vegas when the Legion crosses the river. Our luck has gone south since we lost all of our money gambling in Vegas. We didn't go AWOL from duty to become raiders. But we've seen what the Legion does to people that survive their battles. We wanted to be gone before the fighting starts. And we heard there may be some safety up in New Canaan. I'm getting tired of your chatter. Thanks.
Well, once you get rid of them, they'll just leave. I actually didn't know they showed up before. I actually found out about it by looking up, the sort of endings you get for getting the different sheriffs. Then, after you get rid of them, you wait a few more days, standing around like a doofus. Wait about a week, and The locals have fixed up the casino and it's now open for business. That's actually where I'm going to call it an episode today. I'll start out the next episode with learning how to gamble. Well, showing off gambling and what it can get you. I hope you enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and tune in next time. See ya, everybody.